today's newspaper. Based upon today's newspaper, we gave you 5 MCQs and mains question. Okay. First we will open the newspaper, Hindu, Hyderabad edition. See, first page, central law for doctor safety, sexual abuse rampant in Malayalam filmdom. Sometimes from state government also we will get very important news. Page number 4, Telangana Muslim leaders reject proposed Waqf board amendment bill. Very controversial bill is being tabled in the parliament. Waqf board amendment bill 2024. Waqf board. What is Waqf board? The complete Muslim land, not of Muslims, but of Allah, but of mosques, together comes under one particular board called as Waqf board. In India, overall, more amount of land is the owner of, highest is Indian Railways, second is Indian Armed Forces, Defence Forces, and the third highest is Waqf board. More number of land, high quantity of land is in the first place is what? Railways, obviously public. Armed Forces, obviously public. Waqf board, the third is not Hindus or not anyone, it is Waqf board is having third highest land. So what happened? So it got amended multiple times. 3 times it got, the law was being formed in 1955 by the name called as Waqf Board Act. It got amended in 1994 by the name called as Waqf Board Amendment Act 1994. And again in 2013 it got amended and named as Waqf Board Amendment Act 2013. 3 times it got amended. Now 4th time it came into the table, but this time, every time it got powerful. Every time it is getting amended, it is becoming powerful. But now it is getting de-powerful. The power is being removed. India government is planning to remove the power of Waqf Board. How, sir? Earlier act told that if Waqf Board tell that this particular property belongs to us, finish, the property will be belong to the Waqf Board. Now there is amendment that Waqf Board is going to be gender sensitive. Means what? Up to now in the Waqf Board no woman was there, but now for the first time woman member will be there. Number 2, earlier Waqf Board, whenever they acquire the land there will be no registration, but now whenever the Waqf Board get the land it should be registered not by the sub-registrar but by the district collector. Up to now there is no rechecking, no re-audit. Now there is rechecking, means whether really this particular land belong to Waqf Board or not. A rechecking will happen. 3rd point, mandatory rechecking it is called as. 4th point, up to now any case is not valid or it cannot be accepted, it cannot go to the Supreme Court. Now the court is having the power to check the legality of the Waqf Board. In this way, the 4 big amendments were being made to the Waqf Board. First one, women. Number 2, mandatory registration by the district collector. Number 3, mandatory rechecking. Number 4, courts have the power to check the legality of the claim of Waqf Board. This is the Waqf Board Act. Main points. The tyranny of inequality is a good, this you can read. National institution ranking framework, just which is top, just to go with that. One more important legislation I will tell you. Page number 8. In Supreme Court Center Defense 2019 law criminalizing triple talaq. What is this? I will tell you. See. Triple Talaq Act, which was a legal act which is called as Talaqi Bidat, technically called as Talaqi Bidat. This Talaqi Bidat, any man who tells talaq, 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 finish, divorce will happen. Either by message, either by slowly in ears or by going out and shouting and running, anything. He will be get reading of his wife. In that way, triple talaq was being used to get divorce. So some of the women faced, Muslim women faced lot of problems. So the government of India made a law called as Triple Talaq Prohibition Act 2019. Then a few of the Muslim people went to the Supreme Court and filed, and yesterday hearing happened. And the government has supported the Triple Talaq, saying that. Why? Because the claim is 4 things are there again. 4 things are there in Triple Talaq. Number 1, the children custody will be with the mother. Number 2, maintenance will be provided. Number 3, he will be arrested for 3 years of imprisonment. He will be arrested after 3 years of imprisonment. After arrest, compulsory he should again pay the maintenance. But here the questions come. When he go to 3 years jail, who will be paying the maintenance to her? If he is in jail, then who will be giving the maintenance to the wife? Number 1. Number 2, when he is coming from the jail after 3 years, whether he will come very happily to pay the maintenance or he want to take revenge. He will come with revenge attitude. 3 years you wasted. Whether he will come and happily he will give the maintenance or he will take revenge. So the Muslim people are asking that the Triple Talaq Act is punitive. It is not reformative. You are dividing them more. Instead of making them together, you are dividing them. You are creating enmity among them. And a woman who got divorced, she will become more vulnerable. And you are making Muslim women more vulnerable. These are the criticisms of the act called as triple talaq. But the government told that no, we want to protect the rights of the woman. We have to help the woman to get the maintenance from the husband. Hence we came up with the Triple Talaq Act of 2019. The same thing, the same act. See, government rules out central law for doctor safety. See, it is not about doctor. See, the rape will not look into the profession. The crime will not look into the profession. Whether she is an engineer, she is a doctor, or she is a cinema artist, or she is a serial actor. Whether they will look at the profession and they will do the crime? No. Crime, it's not about, that is the reason the government did not accept it. So, if they make a law, they have to make the law universally. Why specifically only for a doctor? It's a crime. Any woman is vulnerable. It is not about the profession. It happened in medical hospital. Last time it happened in bus. 1 month back in Kurnool district, it happened to a small girl. One veterinary person got raped on the suburbans of Hyderabad. So it is not about the profession, it is not about the community. It is an individual act, it can happen to anyone. So law should be what? Universal. Reforms plan. Now the news is happening that lateral entry, your civil services lateral entry, at the age of 55 years also directly we can become an IAS officer. If you are a profession, if you are having knowledge, if you are well educated, if you are a broad-minded person, then directly you can become a position of a chief secretary or a cabinet secretary range person you can become. That is called as lateral entry. You know or not? I will tell you. Lateral entry means what? An IAS officer will become with a civil services examination. Then first he will be appointed as an assistant collector, then he will become the district collector, then he will go to the state secretary or central secretary. After going to the central secretary, first he will be posted like a under secretary, then he will be an assistant secretary, then he will be an additional secretary, then he will be the secretary, then he will become the very near to the cabinet secretary or prime minister office principal secretary. So now, second administrative reforms which is headed by Veerappa Moily, he recommended in 2008 that lateral entry will help the government to take the quality people from the market. So, field specific people we can take. A person is very good in agriculture, a person is very good in science and technology, a person is very good in science and technology but he is not an IAS officer. Then why you should not take his services? Yes, you take the service. Lateral entry. Without the process of civil services, directly he can become a under secretary or additional secretary to give advices to the ministers. That particular entry is called as lateral entry. Then recently what Congress government told, you people are taking all RSS people or you are taking all your relatives through the procedure called as lateral entry. Then Congress government, BJP government, Ashwini Vaishnav is telling that you created lateral entry, your Veerappa Moily is the head of the second administrative reforms commission and he recommended for lateral entry. We are just following it and you are blaming us. That is the news. What you have to remember, what is lateral entry? Lateral entry means without the civil services procedure, still you can become a secretary if you have enough knowledge on the subject. Broadcasting bill, this one tomorrow I will explain very clearly. Completely I will tell. Broadcasting bill. What is this broadcasting bill? Page number 10, daily MCQs. Which of the following statements regarding income and wealth inequality in India are correct? Page number 7, tyranny of inequality. Editorial. Page number 7. From the editorial, we made this MCQ. Tyranny of inequality. Piketty measure. First statement is correct, third statement is correct. Second question we will go. Grazing rights and access to traditional pastures are usually guaranteed by international treaties. The establishment of buffer zones and restricted areas along disputed borders can lead to loss of livelihood for local communities dependent on livestock grazing. Correct. Second statement is correct. Yaks. National Mission for a Clean Ganga. Direct. India's recent amendment to power export rules. Fifth. Primary ecological significance of restoring degraded grasslands in semi-arid regions of India. Editorial. Mains question. Discuss the challenges and legal frameworks available for protecting India's investment in politically unstable region. Now what is politically unstable now? Bangladesh. With a focus on the recent developments in Bangladesh, highlight the role of bilateral investment treaties and international law in safeguarding this. Means my investment is there in Bangladesh. Now what I should do? Politically unstable. If they destroy my building, what I should do? I trusted you people and invested in Bangladesh. It is not my mistake, no? At the time we are friends, so I invested. Now you people are having politically unstable. Then where I should go, whether I should lose? If that is the case, tomorrow no one will come and put investment. So what are those bilateral investments? Very good answer this is. Okay?